Welcome to another edition of Feel versus Real. Today we're going to talk about early extension. If you're tired of early extending in the golf swing, this is the video for you. Okay, so let's talk about early extension and what it means. Early extension simply means from the top of the golf swing that the right hip kind of just jets out and then the golfer is standing up. And what happens for the better golfer when that happens is the club will drop down and get too flat and too shallow and then have to flip to bring that club around. For the higher handicap golfers or the new golfers, what will happen when they early extend and jet out, they'll actually come over the top, forcing that club to come down very steep and hit the ground too early and cut across the golf ball. So what we really want to do in the golf swing is try to preserve that from coming out. Now there are lot of drills up on YouTube where we just slide along the wall, which is a very good idea. But the real answer of why we jet out or come to this early extension is because the hips in the backswing, they never got the full turn or wind up. In other words, they didn't get that 45 degrees. They just kind of went back. If your swing plane is very steep, your hips aren't going to turn. You're going to be like this. The only thing you got left is to jet out. Okay, so how else are you going to bring this club back around? So really what we want to do is get this hip to go deeper, we call it, farther back, getting to that 45 degrees. Now we can shift our weight closed with our back to the target, our hip is closed, and then we can unwind and hit down on the golf ball. Now what's happening here when we get into the top of the golf swing and we got our proper hip turn, our shoulder turn, and we get this little bit of a shift here into the weight before the downswing happens, all we're doing also is we're moving the low point down here in front of the golf ball. And this is what helps hit down on the golf ball. This is what compresses the golf ball. And so there's a misunderstanding of launch monitors. You'll see a lot of launch monitors that will show that the amateur golfer is hitting down too much. And actually the reason it's hitting down so much is they're coming over and hitting the club to the ground. So it's really not that they're hitting down too much, because their intention was never to hit down. Their intention was, if anything, to try to get under the golf ball and lift that up. And we know with the arc, you're going to bottom out way too early, okay? So amateur golfers, you do not hit down too much. You actually need to learn to hit down. If we think of a circle in the golf swing, this part of the circle, the club is coming down, 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 down. That's where we contact the golf ball. And then there's an up part of the swing, and it goes up, up, up. So if we try to scoop up underneath this golf ball, we're going to bottom out way behind the golf ball. That doesn't mean I'm hitting down on the golf ball. That means I was trying to get under it. So really what I want you to do is working on your posture and your setup, get into that good position so that you don't early extend. You can shift your weight so that we can get low point to get in front of that ball. And that way we can hit down and compress the ball, and the ball will go much straighter, okay? So working on making sure you get a good turn going back there, keeping that shift, moving that low point, and then working on coming down, 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 down to compress the ball. Because every time you try to scoop up on the ball, you'll look like this, okay? And the only time that the club will start to go up is when the ball is on the tee and then it's on the rise. Okay, so anytime the ball's on the ground, we want to hit it on the down part of the circle. Anytime it's on the tee, we want to catch it a little bit on the up part of the circle. Okay, so just to refresh, we want to really fix early extension by making sure we get a good hip turn in the backswing. And in order to do that, we have to allow our shoulders to turn the hips, and that way we can shift properly and don't worry about early extending. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because every week I'll be putting out a new video so that you can try them out on the golf course or the driving range. Also, if you want more information, check out my website at www.joeparkgolf.com, where you can find all my contact information. Thanks for watching.